What is going on, everybody? I am Wombo, but you already knew that because you're sitting here hanging out with me, and I much appreciate it. I am making my return back to YouTube because I think it's finally time that I do so, and I actually have the equipment to do so, which makes it that much more entertaining. So without further ado, I am a part of the Galactic Alliance Draft League, as a VGC competitive Pokemon League that I have entered, and we're just looking to have fun. As I'm sure you guys hopefully know, I do competitive Pokemon because I'm a nerd, and that's what nerds do. They have fun playing video games, and that's me. So, without further ado, our first week battle. This is a post-com battle, by the way, as I'm sure you're aware. We are going against the Dope Dittos, and I believe this is my first time playing them. I am a little worried, but we're going to show you guys the team. We're going to show you guys the team. This is the team right here, these top right here. I'm going to show you guys right now. We got Indeedee, really good. Psychic Surge Mon, just gives us some good terrain, stops priority on both sides, which is nice for the frailer, more offensive sweepers in Pokemon. However, our Indeedee here also gets Fake Out and good priority moves that it cannot really use in the terrain, so we're gonna have to play around that. It has good abilities though, in own tempo and synchronize. Not bad, just not as good as Psychic Surge, but it doesn't make or break the Pokemon in my opinion. And then we got ourselves a nice little Galarian Moltres, nice little sweeper, Dual Dance, Nasty Plot, Agility, Fiery Wrath is it the signature move of this Pokemon. Berserk is huge. Getting a nice special attack raise at 50% is really nice, especially if you have a berry. You can put yourself above the 50%, and then hopefully if you live, get hit down to the 50% again and get another special attack raise. So this thing, I'm hoping, is just gonna start putting holes in teams for me. I really do. We got Chelsea, our nice little Milotic. Just this thing's just really fat, really bulky. Without Dynamaxing or Gigantamaxing in this league, the bulkier Pokemon are just that much harder to take out without that boosted help. We also have our boy Kimbo, our Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is just one of those mons that it's just really good at everything it does. It's really bulky, it can live a lot of hits, it just hits really hard, its move pool is really well. I like it. It gives us a good coaching option too. Coaching raise the allies attack and defense by 1. That could be pretty niche, pretty clutch. We get cool spread moves like Rock Slide and Earthquake and stuff, while we still get our priority in Mach Punch. And then I don't know, we just have this thing just has a great move pool in its own. This thing is really good on a Trick Room, which you will see us utilize later. We got our nice little Arctozolt Goober, the name right there, bud. This thing is really nice mainly because of the ability Slush Rush. Slush Rush Bolt Beak is super nice. Slush Rush giving us double speed and hail, and then this nice little move right here, Bolt Beak, 85 power. Doubles power if the user moves before the target, and if we're faster than things, we're hitting that thing and we're hitting Pokemon, this turns into a 170 power move off of a respectable 100 HP. I mean, 100 attack stat, which is pretty nice. And then we got to get ourselves our Snow Warning, our Hailmon in Sierra the Little Ninetales, and this thing just super nice. It gives us good utility. It gives us Aurora Veil, which is nice. Encore, Fake Tears, Freeze Dry, obviously Blizzard is super nice, and Dazzling Gleam, we have good spread moves. So this thing's just a beast, and I'm really looking forward to it. We got ourselves Togedemaru, and you're like, Wombo, why in the heck are you grabbing a Togedemaru? Well, let me tell you why. This thing is another Fake Out Mon for us, super nice. Electro Web is really good spread move, lowers what's it called? Speed. Encore Nuzzle always paralyzes foes. Helping Hand is huge. It gives us Reflect. Spiky Shield just a phase. T-Wave, U-Turn, Volt Switch, Wish. We can Zing Zap stuff. The move pool's good enough. It's more than good enough. It gives us just good support. Eerie Impulse, which is kind of cool. This thing just gives us good little pairings. This thing can really just help out the rest of the squad week in, week out. it's better than what it looks. And then we got ourselves some nice Runerigus, which is our one. Oh, I'm not gonna say one and only, because we have, as you see, we got Booger over here, but our main Trick Room setter. This thing is just really bulky. Don't mind that HP stat right there. But right here, this thing is just bulky. Put some HP into it. Wandering Spear is nice. If anything makes contact with it, we swap abilities. That kind of comes in handy later. And it will come in handy in and out of games. Let's say we pick up Levitate, or we pick up Water Absorption, or we pick up, you know, just things like that. Maybe we could pick up a Prankster. That could be kind of cool. Like, you know, just things like that. This thing is mainly going to be our Trick Room on. Destiny Bond is cool. Body Press is nice. Ally Switch in the Trick Room is going to be cool. Iron Defense to boost our Body Press, so on and so forth. Poltergeist, Rock Slide, you name it. This thing gets Earthquake too. This thing's just going to be super nice. And then we got Gingham Arcotney. Now, if you weren't saying, Wombo, why'd you draft a Togedemaru, you're definitely going to be saying, why'd you draft a Cottonee? Well, Prankster. That's it. That's pretty much it. Prankster. This thing has very not good stats. But Prankster is super nice, because we get Cotton Guard. We can raise our defenses. We get Prankster Encore, Fake Tears, Helping Hand, Prankster Leashy, which could come in pretty clutch. Stun Spore, Sub, Switcheroo, Taunt, Cotton Spore, Attract, like Charm. This thing is a really good support for the rest of our team, for our sweepers such as Moltres and Conkeldurr and Arctozolt, you know, even a nice offensive Ninetales or Indeedee. This thing could really just help out, really could. So we have this thing, and I see our little Cottonee coming to some games and helping out. I see it helping out. And we got Booger. I'm gonna tell you right now, Booger was 1 point. It was 1 point. So we drafted it because it gets Trick Room. Trick Room, another Trick Room option for whatever reason, you know. Also gets Telepathy, which is kind of cool. So we can freely click Earthquakes and Discharges and whatnot, and we can not get hit by it, which is super cool. This thing with an Eviolite's not going to be bad. 76 HP stat. The defenses are, you know, they're okay. But put an Eviolite on this thing, we get Expanding Force and Dazzling Gleam, and we get Energy Ball and Helping Hand and stuff like this. Thing could come. This thing could have a couple. Yawn even. This thing could have a couple good little matchups. So we're going to go ahead and look at our opponent's team right here. The Dope Dittos. He has a Cinderace, Crocodile, Gyarados, Virizion, Hydreigon, Hitmonchan, Gengar, Togepi, Unpheasant, Magnezone, Riolu. I don't want to show everybody's team right there because that's rude. His team is very offensive. Very offensive. And fast. So we're going to have to go ahead and deal with a little bit of that. So without further ado, we are going to come and skedaddle over here to our game one. Here's my 6 down here. I brought the Ninetales, Conk. I brought the Cottonee. Let's go. Cottonee, shouts Cottonee. The Arctozolt, the Moltres, and the Runerigus. And he brought his Togepi, Cinderace, Magnezone, Hitmonchan, Gengar, and Crocodile. Pretty scary team right here. Togepi's really good with Follow Me support. This thing does have Libero, so it turns into whatever type it clicks. Magnezone's just an issue. It's bulky. It just naturally hits hard. It has a good move pool, and Magnezone shuts down my Hail, which I'm not a fan of. Hitmonchan's super nice. It gets Fake Out. Iron Fist. It's got a good special defense stat. You can run that thing Assault Vested, and it'll just live things and be annoying. Gengar is obviously a sweeper, and you know, with what it does, and the Crook can do pretty much anything. It has good spread moves. It could be fast. It could be bulky. It also has Intimidate, which is annoying. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start game one. So I lead off with my Runerigus Conkeldurr. I want to try and get that Trick Room off really quick. He goes Togepi, Cinderace. So he's just going to do Follow Me stuff, but instead he's Helping Hands. And I tell you what, Runerigus lives Pyro Ball really well after Helping Hand. So then we get our Rock Slide off right there. This is turn 2. We already Thunder Punch and Trick Roomed. This is going too fast for me. Can I slow this down? Let's slow this down and go back. Here we go. Helping Hand into the Pyro Ball. And that did a lot of damage. But we see that it's Life Orb, so it can switch up its moves. It's not locked in anything. We Thunder Punch with our Kimbo, just trying to get some damage off because I predicted the Follow Me to come out. And then we set up the Trick Room with our Runerigus. Then the Togepi follows me, means everything's going to be hit towards it, even if we click on this Cinderace over here. So we Rock Slide because split moves don't care about Follow Me. They hit both anyway. And then the Thunder Punch hit over there. Man, this is going still too fast for me. Togepi, use Protect. Cinderace, use Sucker Punch on our Colbur Berry for our Runerigus. This is really bad. But we have, like I said, we have the Colbur Berry, so we live on 6, which is beautiful. And then he dies to his own Life Orb, which kind of bites. And then we click the Rock Slide, but the Togepi has indeed protected. But you see we get that Rock type, which means we got the Libero from the Cinderace, from the Sucker Punch, which is nice. Then he brings out the Gengar. He's going to go ahead and just click Follow Me again. So I click Poltergeist, you know, for whatever reason. I know it kills something. So I killed out the Togepi, which is nice, and I clicked Payback on that Gengar, which was huge. Great damage. And then he used Dazzling Gleam and took out my Runerigus. Unfortunate. But we still have our Kimbo. We still have one turn of Trick Room, which is huge. When we pull our Ninetales, he brings out the Magnezone. So I just want to protect this Ninetales just for a Flash Cannon, / Sludge Bomb. We Drain Punch that Magnezone because we're in the Trick Room. We go first. I bring him down to a Sturdy. We eat that Dazzling Gleam from the Specs Gengar, I'm assuming, by just the damage because we were Assault Vested. And then he Thunderbolts us. And then, how nice, the Magnezone dies to the Hail. So then we're in a 2v1, and our boy Goober, our boy Archosaur, outspeeding the Specs Gengar. Clicking Blizzard because Blizzard doesn't miss in the Hail. Huge game 1 for us. Very, very well. Very good game 1 for us. We're going to go ahead over here and skedaddle on to game 2. So in VGC, you have to win 2 out of 3 matches to win the game. So we do up to 3 matches every week. So since you can only bring 4 out of the 6 Pokemon, it makes it, you know, to where you can use those other 2 if the matchup, you know, seems good enough, or if what your opponent brought game 1 is good enough, and so on and so forth. So we're in game 2, and your boy Wombo's up 1-0. Shout outs to Wombo. So here's game 2. So when in doubt, do the same thing if you win the first game. That's what I say. So me and my boy Ace 5914 say. So what do? I do the same thing. Leading with the Trick Room, and he comes out with a different lead. He's gonna go ahead and Zen Headbutt our Conch, which turns Libero, which turns Stab, which did a lot of damage. Then he crit us with a Shadow Ball. That thing was Choice Specs, I find out after, which probably means it didn't matter, but still. And then I Drain Punch that Cinderace, and I only did 40% because now it's not super effective because it's a Psychic type. I come out, and I protect with the Ninetales because I don't want that thing to die. And then he brings Sunny Day Cinderace, turns back to a Fire type, which is crazy. Now that means that our Hail is gone, which really blows. And then he just kills our Conch, and then you see it right here. He's just gonna kill our Archosaur because we don't want to speed in the Hail no more. He's gonna do a ton to our Ninetales, and we don't kill it. We don't kill anything with our Ninetales with the Blizzard. Surprised we hit the Blizzard, but we did. And then we just get Sucker Punched out of here. And so we kind of get mixed. We kind of get mixed out here on game 2, which is unfortunate. So it's now 1-1. So we have to go to a game 3, and here's our game 3 right here. So thinking with this now, he now has really good options for the Hail. He would probably lead the Gengar Cinderace again because he has good options for our Trick Room too with that, as we just saw. So we're gonna lead. We're gonna try and throw a curveball. We're gonna lead our Cottony and our Moltres. So we're just gonna try and make everything slower than our Moltres and lowers the special defenses. And you're gonna see right now the power of Cottony. So here we go. So we're gonna lead the Cottony and our Moltres as he leads Magnezone Gengar. He didn't bring the Cinderace. He didn't lead the Cinderace, which is crazy. We Cotton Sport, which halves both things, both speeds, halves them. And then we just hit a Fiery Wrath and just ruin that Gengar turn 1. Big out there. We swap out our... So here, all right, hold on, let me tell you this. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play this one, and then we're gonna pause. So you're gonna see Gengar go down, and you're gonna see us flinch the Magnezone, which is pretty clutch. Okay, now he brought out Hitmonchan. I'm expecting the fake out. I'm expecting a double hit on the Moltres. A fake out and a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch or Discharge or what have you is gonna be hitting me. And I just didn't want to take all that damage, so I figured if I go into my Runerigus, I am immune to fake out, and I'm also immune to the electric move. And then I can just click Dazzling Gleam and just get a little bit more chip off. This is my game plan, so let's see how this goes. So I'm going to swap out into the Runerigus. Huge. We click our Dazzling Gleam, it does a little bit of damage to everything. He Fire Punches us, which kind of sucks. No burn, which is nice, so we we live with our Sash, and we do live the Volt Switch, which is nice. So then he goes into the Cinderace, we click Cotton Spore again. He Fire Punches, I don't know why he did that. I feel like he should have just killed the Cottony. But then we Body Press that Cinderace, which is super nice. And then we hit another. We eat with that Cobra Berry. Now he kills our Cottony with the Mach Punch, and now that he's a Dark type, we are super effective with that Body Press, and we kill out that Cinderace. Now we got our Trick Room up there, ooh! Except for we clicked Mach Punch and we just ruined that Magnezone. And then we still get the Trick Room, just because, it's nice being slower. Then we click Poltergeist. We're eating Fire Punches all day. We click Drain Punch with the Conk, boom. Just like that, we won our 3rd game. Just like that, we are now 1-0. Don't ask me what our differential is. I don't know how VGC differential works. However, we did win our first full week of the GADL. So, expect more Pokemon, because I'm going to try and start putting them up. I appreciate you guys for being here. Go and click that sub button. Get this video a like, because, that's just what the cool kids do. The cool kids just like stuff. I like you guys, and I hope you guys like me. And that's just a cool kids move. But without further ado, you guys take her easy, have a good one, and I will see y'all later. Peace.